Assalamualaikum, sir.
Assalamualaikum, sir.
Waalaikumsalam.
Sir, Assalamualaikum.
Sir, Assalamualaikum.
Sir, Assalamualaikum.
Hello. Assalamualaikum, sir.
Sir, Assalamualaikum.
Assalamualaikum, sir.
Sir, Assalamualaikum.
Sir.
Sir,
Assalamualaikum.
Sir.
Thank you.
Assalamualaikum.
Good. How are you?
Fine.
Sir, fine.
Alhamdulillah. What about you?
That's great. So how many of you have already joined?
Don't
Sir,
understand.
আজকেও কি সবাইকে মিউট করে দেওয়া হবে?
Sir, 31 জন।
sir, আজকে কাউরে মিউট কইরেন না।
স্যার 31 জন এখনো সবাই আসেন নাই।
Okay. Let them let in.
Sir, join
Sir,
করেন।
আজকে কাউরে মিউট কইরেন না।
থাম না।
There only 31.
Okay.
স্যার, আজকে আমরা কি একটাই করব?
So what we are supposed to do today?
ভাই হিরো আলম তোমার চেহারা দেখবো।
স্যার, হিরো আলম নামে একজন ঢুকে প্রত্যেকদিন।
তোমার কি তাতে?
হিরো আলমটা কে?
আচ্ছা ভাই, তো তাতে কি?
ইমতিয়াজ হিরো আলম ইমতিয়াজ।
ইমতিয়াজ না ভাই, এটা ইমতিয়াজ না।
একজন হইলেই তো হয়।
Okay. As I told you earlier in the last class, that today we would be going through the passage that is in unit 5. Okay, today we will discuss unit 5. So the title is Great Women to Remember. Great Women to Remember. What does the phrase mean? Great women to remember. There are some great women that we have already known reading history. Okay, they have the major contribution in developing our society. Okay, some of them have been included in this unit 5. Today we will learn about Begum Ruqayya, and I believe that many of you have already heard the name. I guess all of you have heard the name of Begum Ruqayya. So in lesson 1, we have featured about Begum Ruqayya. So who is that lady? I think you all have already known something about her. Who is he? He was a writer, a thinker, a feminist. okay, who always fought for women empowerment. Throughout her whole life, he fights for women empowerment in order to ensure the equal rights of women, okay, that our male counterparts enjoys. At first, what we will do is we will go through the text, and afterwards we will try answering some questions, some WS questions in light of these passages. So let me read the passage to you, and you had better silently read the passage, or if any of you doesn't have the book, you may listen to me. Listen to what I say very carefully and sincerely. But before I am going to, before I go through this passage, I like to share you my personal screen in which you have some questions. You will have some questions that you may be answered. I mean, you need to answer. So you better, though, what? Let me share the screen first. You better note the questions. Some short questions. What was Begum Ruqaya's belief? The first one. And what did she fight for? What kind of family did she come from? Why did many upper class Muslims learn Arabic and Persian at that time? So why did Ruqya learn Bangla and English? Okay. So try to remember these questions, because I am going to ask you for the answers of these questions individually, mentioning your name. Okay. So let me read the passage to you. Please be focused. So Begum Ruqya was a famous writer and a social worker. She lived in undivided Bengal in the early 20th century. She believed that women should have the same rights and opportunities as men have in the society. So she fought for their cause throughout her life. Begum Ruqya was born in a village called Pairaband, Rangpur in 1880. Her father, Johiruddin Muhammad Abu Ali Haidar Saber, was an educated landlord. Okay. Ruqya was married to Khan Bahadur Shakhat Hossain in 1896. Her husband was the deputy magistrate of Bhagalpur, now a district in the Indian state of Bihar. He was very cooperative and always encouraged Rokeya to go on with her activities. So many upper class Muslims of Bengal at that time learned Arabic and Persian as medium of instruction, medium of education and communication. But Rokeya had great love for her mother tongue. She learned Bangla and English from her eldest brother Ibrahim. Okay, I have just unmuted you all for your convenience.
Yes, sir.
If you have any questions, you may ask me. Well, so let's get to the
স্যার
spontaneity.
কয়েকজন ঢুকতে পারতিছে না
Well, you.
স্যার আপনি ওদেরকে ঢুকান স্যার
Well, my waiting room has been disabled. Okay, maybe sooner, very soon, they will be able to let in. So you don't need to worry, my dear students. So let me explain you the text again, line by line. So you see, Begum Rokeya was a famous writer and a social worker. What does that mean? He was a famous writer. She was a very eminent writer. That means she wrote. She wrote for the people of Bangladesh. I mean, the then Bangladesh. Okay, when Bangladesh was undivided, included with Indian territory. Okay. And she most especially wrote for the women. Because that time, women was maltreated.
সবাইকে মিউট হতে বলেন প্লিজ শোনা যাচ্ছে
All please mute yourself. Yeah, I'm not gonna mute you because I feel like hearing you as well. Okay. So when needed, you may ask me question. If at any point in the passage you don't understand, then you may ask me. Okay. So she was a famous writer and a social worker. So you see, a social worker. That means she worked that time for society. Okay. She worked for the women empowerment. She always wanted women to be treated in the same manner as a man does. Okay. Actually, that time, before 1947, she lived in undivided Bengal. So today's Bangladesh, okay, wasn't like that.
ওকে স্যার
In her time. Okay, it was included with Indian territory, as I have told you earlier, a bit earlier. She believed, what did she believe? She believed that women should have the same rights and opportunities as men have in the society. Okay, what a man that time was enjoying, women should have been enjoying. That's the belief of her. Okay, she retained that belief that women should enjoy the same opportunities, same rights. So she fought for their cause throughout her life. You see, I mean, from 1880 up to 1932. Okay, So with this duration, she lived for this duration. So in this duration, she always tried to work for women. Founded a school for them. Okay, as she thought, as she realized that what was the barrier of women empowerment? The lack of their education. Okay. So she thought on working on their, she wanted to ensure their education. As she realized that education is the only way that could help women enjoy the society. Okay. So let's see. Begum Rokeya was born in a village called Parabon, Rangpur in 1880. So you see the name of the village where Begum Rokeya was born? Parabon. That is located. That was in 1880. I mean, in Rangpur. Okay. Her father. Her father, Johiruddin Muhammad Abu Ali Haidar, was an educated landlord. Ruqayya was married to Khan Bahadur Shakha Hussain in 1896. That means in 1896, she was married off. She was married off to Khan Bahadur Shakha Hussain. Her husband was the deputy magistrate, now a district in the Indian state of Bihar. Okay, so her husband also, okay, also motivated her to what she intended to do that time. He was very cooperative. That means he was very helpful and always encouraged Ruqayya to go on with her activities. So what are those activities? She founded a school for the girls. She founded an association too. Okay, that always aimed for raising voice for women. Though these information are not included or incorporated here in the passage, but I think you had better know them too. So many upper class Muslims of Bengal at that time, learned Arabic and Persian as medium of education and communication. Okay. So Bangla was our Bangla, our mother tongue. Okay, that time was not the medium of education and communication. So the medium of education and communication are Arabic and Persian. Okay. If you have knowledge, you have these two languages, okay, in your position, in your authority, then you could go on with your study. Because that time, mode of education is only Arabic and Persian. But Ruqayya had great love for her mother tongue. She learned Bangla and English from her eldest brother Ibrahim. You see, her eldest brother Ibrahim also. Okay. Learn things. Go on with her activity.
ইরাজ স্যার
Yeah, Wasif, what's your point? What's your problem? What do you want to say? So I have already read the passage to you. Okay, now it's your job. You do, please. You do read the passage silently and try to figure out the answers of the questions as I have already shared to you. Okay? And very soon I'm going to ask you questions. And those questions I have already given to you. through screen sharing. Besides, for your convenience, I am going to share the questions in the chat box so that you may not miss the questions. So I have given the questions to you in the chat box. So go through the questions and try to realize your answers. Giving you some 5 minutes, and afterwards, I will come to you with those questions. Of course, mentioning your name. So you all must have the answer of the questions. If by this time you have any question to ask me, okay, you may do so. May I ask for the answers now? You activate your video. Why don't you activate your video? That I can see you as well. Rafiul, Saif, Tahsin, activate your video, all of you. Look, in the meantime, if you have any questions, if you have any confusions, you may ask me, or I will start asking you the questions. Well, so let me start asking you questions. So what was Begum Ruqaya's belief? Our first question. What was Begum Ruqaya's belief? Who will answer? Who will volunteer to answer first? What was Begum Ruqaya's belief? Arafat. 859 to Arafat. Wasif. Answer please. Wasif Mahdi. Unmute yourself first. Wasif. Wasif, unmute and answer. Do you hear me, Wasif? Wasif Mahdi. Wasif, are you there? So do you hear me? I have asked you a question, Wasif. What was Begum Ruqaya's belief? Unmute yourself and answer. Wasif. Can't you hear me? Okay, Saifullah, MD Saifullah Sai. Unmute.
Hello.
Hey, yes, I'm hearing you.
Sir, questionটা sir.
The first question, what was Begum Ruqaya's belief?
Begum Roque believed that women should have all the rights that the men have.
Can you explain, please, a little more?
Sir, I have written in a copy. I can read it.
Okay, you do read it. No problem.
Begum Roque believed that women should have all the rights and opportunities as the men have.
Well, so very concise answer. Okay, thank you, still. It's a good answer. But you need to write the answers, okay, in your own language. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
So what was Begum
Thank you,
Ruqaya's
sir.
belief? Ravid, do you hear me, Ravid? I'm addressing you, my boy.
Sir, can I unmute?
Yeah, sure, you do, please. Ravid, unmute yourself and come up with the answer. Ravid.
Hello? 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 Okay. Hello, mic testing 1, 2, 3, 4. Hello? Hello? Sir, can you hear me? I am speaking. Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you very clearly. Okay, you give me the answer. What was Begum Ruqaya's belief, Ravid? What did
Yes,
she believe?
sir. She believed that women should have the same rights and opportunities as men have in the society because a car cannot run without a wheel.
Don't do this. Well, thank you, Ravid.
Welcome, sir.
Okay, mute yourself. Then the next question, what did she fight for? Tahsin, unmute first and then answer me. Answer the question. Unmute. Unmute first.
স্যার প্রথমটার উত্তর
The second one, what did she fight for?
she fought for the rights and opportunities for women.
She fought. Okay. You mark the 10.
Sir, she fought.
Yeah.
Sir, she fought for the rights and opportunities of women.
Opportunities of women. Well, extend a
Yes,
bit
sir.
more. Extend, EXTEND. Extend your answer a bit more. She fought for the rights and opportunities of the women. As that day, women were what? Women didn't enjoy the same rights. Okay. As their
Yes, sir.
counterparts did.
Sir, as their
as their male counterparts.
male counterparts.
Male counterparts. Actually, the point is, as they didn't enjoy. Okay, as they didn't enjoy, the women didn't enjoy the same rights. Okay, as their main
Yes,
counterparts did that time. So Begum Rukia fought for what? For the women empowerment, for the rights and opportunities of the women. Okay, as
Yes, sir.
or because, why? Because they didn't enjoy the same opportunities as their counterparts did during that time. So what kind of family did she come from? Who will answer? What kind of
Sir,
did she come from?
Sir, she came from a educated landlord's family.
She came from N. You see, vowel, educated.
Yes, sir, N.
She came from an educated
landlord's family.
Okay. That means she had the elite bearing. Okay. She had the elite bearing. She came of an aristocratic family. Okay.
So she came from an
came off. Came off. Okay. And
yes, sir.
Wealthy aristocratic family. An aristocratic family, that means if a family is aristocratic, then it is supposed to be wealthy. Okay.
Yes, sir.
What did many upper class Muslims learn Arabic and Persian at that time? Why did they? Okay, Tahsin, you mute yourself. Okay, you don't need to answer anymore. Your quota is okay. So why did many upper class Muslims learn Arabic and Persian at that time? Why? Upper class Muslims,
sir,
learn Arabic and Persian at the time.
Sir,
No.
আমি বলবো।
Mahir Dawan, are you there? Mahir. Okay. Nahian 11318. Do you hear me? Unmute. Who raised hand? Let me check. So who want to answer this? Who wants to answer this question? Why did many upper class Muslims learn Arabic and Persian at that time? Okay, Saifullah, unmute.
Sir, Muslims wants to read Quran, and the Quran is in Arabic, so they and their main language was in Arabic and Persian, so they wanted to learn Arabic and Persian
No.
language.
Oh, no. Please read the text again. Many upper class Muslims of Bengal at the time learned Arabic and Persian as medium of education and communication. Okay. So Arabic and Persian, these two languages were that time the medium of what? Education and communication. Okay.
Sir.
So what did Rokia learn Bangla?
Sir,
Mute.
remaining time 2 minutes.
Yep. So why did Rokia learn Bangla and English? Who will answer? Why did Rokia learn Bangla and English? Okay, Iraz, unmute and answer the question.
Okay, sir. Sir, Rokia had a great affection for her mother tongue, so
Good.
she learned Bangla. And because of literature, she learned English.
Very good, very good. It's a very good answer. Okay, so why did she learn Bangla? So she had affection for Bangla. Okay, that's why
Yes.
she wanted to learn Bangla in a comprehensive way. Okay, that means Bangla with its grammar. Okay, just to display the finest language skill of Bangla. And why did she learn English?
Because of literature.
As the literature of English is very rich.
Yes.
Okay, and that's why she wanted to enjoy the literature of English. Okay, she wanted to enjoy the literature of English to be more humanitarian, maybe. Okay, that's why she learned English.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you. You try, actually, you had better try writing them at your home. Okay. And if you have any question, so we will see in the next class. Okay.